Okay, so I'm gonna do a response video because apparently that's what you're supposed to do here on the YouTube if you want to be a successful, like, arguer or whatever. So, yeah, roll the credits or whatever.
Oppressing you, oppressing me, the pain is of technology, no one is free.
Okay, so this is a video that I got in my personal email. And I just want to say that it's extremely offensive, and I consider this a sexual attack on me. So the best thing I think I can do in this sort of situation is exploit them. Now, I cannot find their personal address or their employer. Otherwise, I would tell you to go over there and make sure they get fired, because that's a form of activism in of itself. But I don't have that information, unfortunately. So if any cool computer hackers, like the WikiLeaks people or whatever, if they want to help me with this, that would be fine. WikiLeaks, fuck you for hurting Hillary Clinton, by the way. But you can regain my trust if you WikiLeaks this person. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this. Let's go ahead and get into this misogyny, bigotry, you know, all the isms. I don't have time to list them. Let's get into it. So I'm going to have the screen be converted to what, like, they're saying. And I'm going to do that now.
I just want to let you know. I just want you to know something right here. The MedsPeds, okay? I'm coming after you.
Sounds like a threat to me.
I'm coming after you and all your social injustices. I'm getting sick and tired of you spewing all kind of hatred, trying to misguide the youth, things that you don't understand.
Okay, I'm gonna take a second and break it down. I am hating because I am a social justice. I am an activist for feminism and for minorities. See, I know what's best and my opinion is right. So therefore, when I am angry, it's not bigotry. And when I categorize people as, like, you know, giant groups and attribute certain qualities to them, it's okay because Karl Marx, okay? So you need to take yourself a social justice class in a university. Get educated, or at least go to the Tumblr and look up some teenagers writing about this shit that they heard from Jezebel articles of people who went to college. That is how you learn about social issues, not wherever you get your news from, which is probably the Fox News, if I had to guess.
Try to walk a mile in the working man's shoes. Quit floating around in your little special snowflake, bubbly, your little fairy world that you got right there, okay? Because that's what this is.
Ableist.
That's what all this is. All of these social issues and things. None of this stuff exists in the real world. Take that shit to the oil field and see if you get a job. But then again, you're not worried about having a job, now are you?
Nobody should have to have a job. Having a job is ableist. In my ideal society, everyone would just get money somehow. Like I said, you can read about Karl Marx and Stalin and all those cool people. They did it, so America can definitely do it. I don't want this middle ground bullshit too, by the way. All these, like, Bernie Sanders and Hillary supporters. I mean, I supported Hillary because she's a woman and she's not Donald Trump, and I was very upset that she lost. But with that being said, I don't actually support capitalism. So yeah, I really don't. I'm kind of confusing myself because I supported a corporatist, but at the same time, I don't support capitalism. But like I said, woman, so easily, it would be misogynist not to vote for her. Tangent, I apologize.
Because most likely, you're probably a freaking college student or somebody still in...
Yeah, I'm educated. I'm actually a teacher in social justice internet YouTube world. Is that a bad thing? Are you trying to insult me by suggesting going to school for social justice is pointless? You and your freaking technical job contributing to society by building some sort of pipes or whatever? Fuck you.
High school, lives with your mom, you're freaking depressed.
I live with my mom because we live in a capitalistic society, and I had a job at the IHOP, but I had to quit it because of my mental health, and I can't afford to have an apartment of my own because of capitalism. If I could just get handouts from the government, like ASAP, and not have to work at all, that would be great, but that is not what's happening right now, and it will continue not to happen.
And you got anxiety and all these other stupid things that you want.
Anxiety prevents me from going outside, okay? Quit being ableist.
People to pay attention to, but you don't know the first goddamn thing, now do you? You don't know what real struggle is. Walk a mile in real American shoes. I'm coming after you. They call me the anonymous conservative, bitch. Vote Donald Trump. 2016.
Well, I can tell you're so conservative that you're literally in the past because unfortunately, Monsieur Trump is already in the political spot to be the president-elect or whatever it's called. I don't know. But yeah, so I was attacked. That was the end of the video. It was only 50 seconds long. And I think that this person has no idea what they're fucking talking about. I think that everyone should go find this anonymous conservative person and give them lots of mean messages on social media. I also want to take a second to talk about the fact that Donald Trump is our president. That's terrible. I completely condone all the violence going on out there. The only way to overthrow capitalism is by, holding signs in major cities and walking around all pissed off and saying he's not our president. That would be great. Continue on. Peaceful protest. So 2008. It's also the third party's fault. Like, third parties and people who didn't vote. I know all these people are like, oh, Bernie Sanders. He was still a man. Okay, so he was not as good as Hillary, who is a woman. Like I said, when we can't have pure communism, we must result back to the liberal version of social justice, which is putting people into categories. And all these people who were like voting for Bernie and not voting for Hillary are clearly misogynists. And that's really shitty and not social justice. But yeah, like I said, it's all their fault that we're going to have Monsieur Trump in the office, and fucks like this person, this anonymous conservative. Oh, you're so fucking cool. You're so anonymous with your little pixelated pictures of yourself. Fuck you. With that being said, that pretty much sums up everything. I think that you're a piece of shit. I think that I've been attacked. I think that everyone else should go find this person and like beat them up virtually or whatever. Like I said, I wish I could dox them, but I don't have the hacking ability. So WikiLeaks, like I said, come help me out, bruh. We'll be cool again. But yeah, my name is TheMedsPeds. Huge activist. Subscribe to me. Donate to my Patreon. Do everything that you need to do to make sure that I get money, because that's how you support social justice. You give me money. And I can't work. And that would be helping out like an oppressed person who is like mentally unable to work. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a great day, because it ain't gonna be too great in a month or so.